We're at the Tascam booth here at Interbee. I'm here with Arisa, and we want to talk about a new recorder that you have.
Yes.
Now, the DR70D has proved very popular for you. It's a compact recorder for DSLRs, but this is new. What's this?
This is a very new model, and the name is DR701D. And the very unique point is now it has a HDMI input and output, and also support timecode input. So,
to be clear, the HDMI it's not for video. You can't record video in this. But what does it do?
So this is for mainly synchronization with the camera. So you can synchronize with the camera for recording stop and start operations, and also digital clock synchronization is now achieved with this HDMI connection. So sometimes you may see some drift on movie and sound, but nothing more with the HDMI connections.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. And then you have the same thing with SDI as well. So if you have an SDI camera, you can lock the time code to that.
Yes. You can input the time code by BNC connections, and it captures the timestamp to our files, and then you can put it on the software afterwards. Yeah.
And this is just these are timecode in. There's no time. This is not a timecode generator.
No timecode generator. Well, it has a RTC, so you can when even you don't have an external timecode in, you can set on time inside of this. So you can set the time as you wish, and then capture it on a file as well.
But you can't send that back to a camera.
No.
Okay. Do you want to run me through the rest of the basic features? I know they're quite similar to the 70, but for those who don't know, what else does it have?
Okay. This is a very great upgrade. Is a now 6-track recorder. This is so it has 4 individual tracks plus 2 mix. You can record up to 6 tracks.
So you have 4 XLRs?
Yes. Actually the inputs and the internal microphone is the same as the DR70D, but I have to mention that the mic preamp got much better than DR70D. So we just set out another parts selections, and also the lots of evaluation tests, and quite good sound preamps.
Okay, and then for monitoring, you've got a few options as well. What monitoring options are there?
Yes, you can see the monitor selection from here. So you can choose from mix monitoring or either individual channels, and even HDMI channel can select it when audio comes through the HDMI connection.
Yes, and you can monitor. So whatever your camera audio is, that will also come in through here.
Yes.
And you can monitor that as well.
Yes, definitely.
That's very, very interesting indeed.
Great.
What about power options? What does it run on?
This is mainly basically same as the DR70D. So it works with 4 AA batteries, and SD cards, and it supports SD-XC. Then it lasts nearly 4 hours using in a loop flow or something like that. And you can also connect the USB mobile batteries, and it depends on the mobile battery, but it goes like more than 10 hours, 20 hours, so very useful for location.
Okay, excellent. And weight and size it's almost exactly the same as maybe a little bit.
A little bit bigger because of we have the HDMI connection, but so like basically the same amount, and below 600 grams, including batteries. So it's very lightweight.
Okay, one last thing. What cameras have you tested this with? Can we see it working with this?
Yes, we tested various cameras, and then we're gonna put the list on the website very soon. But we tested Canon 5D Mark III.
Can we see that very quickly?
Yes.
To see it actually working. So it's all connected now.
It's all connected. So HDMI out goes into the HDMI into of DR701D. So let's see how it works. So if you hit the start button on a 5D Mark III, and it automatically record. Sorry, on the 701D as well.
And the time that
Yes.
it's going there.
Yeah, and then also you can see this time code scene, and then the time code counter comes here, and it matches.
It matches exactly. So the
Yes.
time code on here is exactly the same as the time
Yes,
code on here.
yes, definitely.
And there's a slate function as well.
Yes, it has. The slate function is totally same as the DR701D. So you can put the slate as you wish, or you can automatically put the slate on head of a file or tail of a file. You can choose multiple sections.
Okay, Arisa, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming.